Hey everybody, I'm the Picklesworth, and welcome back to Sevtech Ages. Now I decided I would start out over here because I noticed something really crazy happening when I was moving all this cobble and trying to resort everything. Okay, so let's do this. Just gonna get all of our stuff out of here, just so it's not in the way and we don't have to worry about it. Now this works, but I'm just doing this for ease so I don't mess something up. So I'm just gonna start. Oh, let's see here. Let's put one there just so that spot is actually claimed. Let's grab. Nope. See, I should have thought this through before I did this. Nope. I want to grab something that's got a lot. You get back over there. The moment it all falls apart on camera. See that. Okay, so notice I've got just a bunch of random items in my inventory, but all of these items actually exist within the system. Now, if I right-click once, it's going to put that stack in there. If I right-click twice, it just took everything out of my inventory instantaneously that matched up in this and sorted it, which is just super awesome. I've been sitting here trying to single click all this stuff constantly, and all that ends up happening is I'm wasting my time. And then one time I kind of accidentally double clicked, and what do you know, lo and behold, everything just went shooting into the machine, and it was awesome. I was like, okay, I have to remember to do that from now on. We are over here because we are about to try and get this whole crusher upgrade all of our ores and get double the ore output stuff going. Finally get it all sorted out and figured out. But first I wanted to address viewer comments. We had 2 more viewer comments that came in that was addressing a very similar issue. And so I figured it would make sense to just go ahead and put them together as a group. So JS Flink said, hey Piggy, the water pump is in age 4. Now the reason why that is important is because over here in the... I really don't remember placing that there. That is so strange. But whatever, we'll go with it. Maybe an Enderman grabbed a block of dirt and moved it or something. I have to know now. I'm really curious. Is there something odd or strange going on with this build? Why in the world is there a piece of netherrack right there? Okay. I thought maybe it was like something weird or strange, like this area was somehow poisoning the area or doing something bad. But yeah, we've got this area over here with a boiler and a distiller, and so it would be great if we had a way for a water pump to set up an infinite water source, and the water pump just kept the tank full. We ran this through, we ran diesel through, we were able to make steam, and I presume we're, you know what, let's check. No, back up. So we've got steam, power wires, and generators. Diesel generator, thermoelectric. See that we've built one of those. Maybe let's do steam. Let's see what steam gives us. Steam turbine. Multi-block structure uses steam to produce kinetic energy. Structure is built as shown above. Kinetic energy. It produces torque. To work, it needs To work, it needs an alternator. Multi-block structure transforms kinetic energy into electricity. What in the world are those? Generator blocks, high voltage coil blocks. Okay. So basically what we could eventually do is create steam, run steam through the turbine. The turbine would turn the generator. We could create electricity. Then we could have electricity going. I suspect that thing gives out a lot of electricity, and so we might be able to start powering. Nope, click the wrong button. I want to eat the berries. There we go. So we may actually be able to start powering stuff. So I'm kind of torn because the smelting in the area is right in here, but what we may end up doing is once we get this stuff up and built up and going, we may leave it here for now to be powered, but we may eventually like take the builds and start putting them over there so we can do an electric system. And it would make more sense, like all the builds are over there. I kind of wanted to start doing it over here, but now that I've set this area up, I kind of regret putting this building right here, because this building might have just worked better over there. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes you set up stuff with an idea, and then as you move forward, you realize the idea doesn't work the way you meant it to. So we might end up relocating this build. I'm going to leave it for now. Yeah, because that's a lot of work to do. But we're going to get started. I did a whole bunch of off-camera work and built up a whole bunch of resources and got these things done. These little stinkers right here, these reinforced blast brick, that's what took a little bit of work. You had to have blaze powder and bricks and a bunch of steel. And I be honest with you, look, I depleted all the iron I had that I had poured. I mean, we've got a ton of iron that we found, and I just about went through all the steel I have. So hopefully this works, because if this doesn't, we have wasted a lot of materials on something that may not do what we want it to. So I'm going to build one and then the other so we don't mix up the blocks and stuff. So the first thing we want to build was like a squeezer. A squeezer, yeah. We want to build this contraption. Now let's hit stop so we can see what it looks like. We have a place here, and it looks like that's going to be an output. I don't know what kind of interface this thing is going to have. Let's hit stop. There we go. So this is how we want to build this, and that pipe is going to be the output. So let's have the pipe facing this. Well, no, let's go back. Where does the plug go? Plugs in right here. So we want the pipe to point to the right so that we can make this plug line up with the back side. That makes more sense. So if we hit stop, we can see. So we're going to start with 2 scaffolding and then these blocks right here. And I kid you not, every time I do this, I seriously feel like I'm like building a Lego set. It's the coolest thing ever because I love Lego. 1, 2, is that right? That and a redstone engineer block on top. And then there. Okay, so that is going to go like that. So we want to do... Wait a minute. Oh, no, that is right. That is right. Okay. That stinking bat had me all discombobulated. I hate those stinking bats. So we'll do 2 pipes right there. Okay, and then the 4 barrels. Oh, I clicked something. The 4 barrels, and then the fence post and the piston. Oh, the piston's going to be a little tricksy to place. Wait a minute. 4 barrels in right here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Place the barrel, please. Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3. And let's see. I put away all my cobble blocks, didn't I? All right, so we'll go over here because I need like some dummy blocks that we can place and remove, basically. Come with me. Thank you. Nope, nope, nope. Need like 3 of them. Or something. Close to. We'll see how this goes. So I wonder if this is going to be the same deal where we toss items into the top. And it, 1, 2. Oh, okay, that'll work. That'll work. We'll do that. And if we look, squat and look up. Nope. See, this is where it gets always a little bit tricksy placing these. Whoa. Okay. So having all this stuff on here, like really, I got to do that again. Okay. That's weird how it broke really fast there, but then it didn't. So 1, 2. That. Okay. See, now it worked. And it's just something that I've always found a little bit frustrating with placing piston blocks, is they don't always seem to work the way you think they should. So we get our hammer. It's hammer time. We'll just start smacking it. One of you's got to work. Maybe you? Right? Ooh. Oh! That's something I wish was in Minecraft. Having a tool that would let you move. Oh, there we go. That works. So if I right-click it, I guess we put stuff in here and it comes out over here. Okay, so for the squeezer, we wanted to make, what was it, graphite? I think it was graphite. Let's look this up. Hop. Hop, skip, and a jump, Piggy. Hop graphite, dust, comes from a crusher. I want to make these graphite rods. Graphite rod. That comes from graphite electrode. Is that right? 4 of these makes 1. 4 of these makes 1, but it's at 50%. That one, okay, so we'll make that in the workbench. So we'll need to make that from dust, looks like. Yep, okay, dust makes 1. And to make the dust, we have to run stuff from a squeezer. 8 coke dust makes 1 of these. And 1 of those makes 1 of those. So 8 coke dust. Why do I keep clicking the wrong thing? There. 8 coke dust comes from a crusher. So we need 8 coal coke. And then we have to do that 3 times. So 24 coal coke, is that correct? Let's look in here. If I can get my character to reach, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 24. So if we put 24 of these in the crusher, wait, let's double check. That comes from that, comes from that, comes from that. And there's no other choices. Okay. We're trusting. Trusting you to make a bunch of racket. So that's going to start to make that. Let's go ahead and plug this in. We're going to need 2 plugs for sure because we got 2 different machines. So 1, 2, and 1, 2. And so that should get us both of these. Now I have no idea how big this arc welder furnace thing, whatever it is, how big this thing's going to be. I think it's pretty big. Squat! Okay, so you're plugged in and powering up. Ooh! Powering up even though this thing's running? Watching the power, it's like the power's not... I guess the power's slowly dropping? And that thing's charging. Huh. Okay. We'll go with it. 22, 23, 24. Just in time for this crusher thing to work. Squeezer. So if we put that in there... Oh, that was crazy. It's got moving parts. Oh, that is so awesome. How long does it take to crush? Oh, there it goes. Wait a minute. Oh, 4 just made 1? No, we put in 24. That was 6. 6 made 1? That doesn't seem right. 8 made 1. 8. 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, we'll come back in a minute if we have to. We're just going to ignore math. Okay? Although I shouldn't, because the wife would be like, who do you think you are ignoring math? We need to have a talk. Because she is all about the math. All right, so arc furnace, that's what we need to build. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1. Let's hit stop. Stop, pause. All the way up. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a 5 by 5 area. What are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll just start it right here. And we need to make sure, as per usual, the plug is pointed towards the back. Is it the redstone block is where the plug is considered? Hit stop. That's an output. It seriously looks like a spaceship. Where do you plug this thing in at? Maybe you don't plug it in. Maybe that's what these graphite things are for. It consists of a steel vat topped by electrodes which heat up the metal. Okay, so we might just... It really, really does look like the bridge for a Star Trek spaceship or something. So hit stop, hit pause. Okay. All right, so we want... Let's start from the back. 1, 2. Let's do this. Why is it not letting me choose the levels? Hit play, hit stop, hit pause. There we go. That's what we want to do. So, 1, 2, 2 of these... Let's see here. Let's get you off of there. Let's just clear all this out. I don't think I'm going to need those tools at the moment. Of course, those are like famous last words, right? So right here, we want 1, 2, skip 1, 2. And then is it the heavy engineering block goes there? Let's see. I left you at the bottommost layer, sir. The heavy engineering. Okay. And then... that, break you. We'll have to check that in just a second. Make sure we've got the proper amount of lighting going on here. Oh, it's going to be like that, is it? Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I thought I only needed one of those. Block of steel. Oh my gosh, I need 6 blocks of steel? Uh-oh. I thought I only needed 1 block of steel. Great, we might have to make some more steel here. 6 blocks of steel. How many do I have? 1. I need 5. R for recipe. 5 blocks of iron can be cooked in a blast furnace. Improved blast furnace. See, I've got the blast furnace running. I don't know how long that's going to take, though. 5 blocks of iron. 5 times 9 is 45 pieces of iron. And I think that I just about blew through all the iron we had. So let's see here. That. Ooh, there's 1 block. Okay. So 36. 36. Third time's the charm. 36. There we go. So 32, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go ahead and get that melting. Okay, that's 3. That's 2 ingots. We'll let those melt, and then we'll just turn this machine on to start making ingots. What do we got? An ingot cast. I do believe that's an ingot cast. Well, I thought I was prepped and ready to go. Yeah, that's an ingot cast. Come on, you melt and melt. Melt and smelt. Now, what I might be able to do is... I know that I've got some steel over there, so we'll be able to get some of that, so that'll help. Come on. Keep going. Boop. There we go. Turn it on. Start making those ingots. So let's go ahead. I think I should be able to just throw that in there. Now, I don't know if this takes 9 times as long to cook, or if this will cook. Oh, no. I guess oh, man. That could be a much quicker way to, well, wait a minute. Block of steel. Can I convert a block of steel back to that? Because it might be quicker to make blocks of iron. Block of steel. I'm like typing blind here. Click that. So you can pack it into that. So I'm going to presume that we could... Yep, that would unpack into that. Wow, that was it's almost converting this as fast as it does the ingots. So that might be the better way to go. We need to make a bunch of blocks of iron. Oh no, look. I'm watching this. That's moving much slower. Okay. All right, well, it is what it is, right? So I guess we'll see how many ingots have we gotten poured over here. So we'll just run this over there. We're going to back and forth a bit here. Oh man, I might have to make an edit here because I was hoping that we would be able to get this done in time. Is that actually... Where did that just go? Oh, it filled up in there. Okay, now that's the flaw in the system, is if we get way too much coal coke backed up. That's going to be an issue. All right, so we'll just keep building for now, and we'll come back momentarily and hopefully have that. If we don't, we can always just do an edit. So up arrow. See, it seems strange. You'd think you could push down arrow, but no, up arrow is what does that. Okay, so from here we're going to do a block of steel, and we'll just have to get another block of steel going. Oh, there goes my phone making a bunch of racket. See if anything of any great importance shows up. Nope. Okay, I can look at all that later. Okay, just making sure. Want to make sure there was no weird emergency or something like that going on. So if we push up, do 3 here and then all the way across here. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then check that. So a scaffolding. Yeah, okay. Scaffolding. Cauldron. And then 2, 3. Okay, awesome. That worked. And now we're starting to open up a little bit of space on our bar there. Okay, so second layer, please. Thank you. Boy, I tell you what, these blocks are a ton of work to make. So the redstone block goes there. Where did the engineers? 3 along the back for the heavy ones. It's like we've got... Is that right? Is it the heavy engineering block along the back? Looks like that. Nope, it's the light ones. It's the heavy ones on the sides. Okay. Whew, good thing I checked that. Okay, so you 2 go there, you 2 go there. Okay, that makes more sense. And then those 3 right along there. So what's the next level? These reinforced bricks, and then we'll put the steel blocks in as soon as we get them. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. Starting to take shape. And then this layer. Okay, so you 3 right there. Those 2 go there. I think it's... Was it 3 by 3 in the middle now? Yeah. Oh, no, not 3 by 3. What is that? 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. There we go. And I kid you not, it is so ingenious, whoever thought this up, to make these little multi-block structures. Because in a way, they do resemble what you're going to build anyway. So it's really, really cool the way they did this. That. 2 scaffolding orange and then a 3 by 3. So orange in the middle. 2 scaffolding. 2, 3. Okay. So I've got 2 scaffolding and 3 orange ones left. 2 scaffolding and 3 orange. Oh, man. We did it right. So now we just need these steel. Where are we at with this? Oh my gosh, it's still doing that. I'm going to be stuck for a little while. Maybe we can make some more of these graphite things while that's going. I really do get the feeling that we're probably going to have to at least do one edit so that this stuff has time to process. Because we haven't even started with the ingots yet. You know what I just thought of? If this thing was powered up, we would be ready to go. Probably need to just work on... How many do we have up here? You guys leave me alone. Oh, just 1 thermoelectric generator is all we would need up here, and we could... Is that right? Did I have 1 up here or 2? 1. We had 1 thermoelectric generator, and we surrounded it on all sides. You know what I need to check? Watch as the game freezes. We need to check and make sure all of these thermoelectric generators over here are completely surrounded on all of their available sides with lava and starlight. Come on, you get to bouncing and running. Are they? Yes, they are. Okay, so I did do that right. So it wouldn't hurt to build another thermoelectric generator. We can get that thing up and running as well. And I'll do that off camera as well, because that's just going to be one more thing you would have to watch that you've already seen me do one time. But I tell you what we can do. Let's go ahead and... So 24 coal coke gave me 3 dust. And we want to make graphite rods? Graphite electrodes. At 100%. I need 4 of these for 1, so I need 12 of these. So I need 12 of these. And I have 3. So I need 9 more. Okay, let's do the math here. So 9 more. Oh, my brain hurts now. So 24 pieces of coal coke will get me 3 more. So 24 times 3 will get me 9 more. So 24 times 3 is 72. So I need 72. So that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. Yeah. Yeah, so see what happens when Piggy does math? I don't know what happened. Now, I know for you, you're not quite certain what's going on here for a second. But here's what happened. So I record the video, I go on about my business, I do a bunch of stuff, I come back the next day and I start editing, and I realize that for approximately, let's see here, I'm looking at the timeline on the video as it plays. I don't know, maybe the next 15 minutes or so, my audio for my voice just disappeared. Now, I'd ended up having a little bit of trouble with my hard drive, like it was filling up, and I think it was freaking out on me for some reason, and it just didn't store the audio. I started looking around and trying to figure out my best to see what I could do to recover the audio, and it's gone. It's disappeared to the ether. It has obliterated itself. And I've got all this video footage showing me do stuff, which I'm pretty certain is important. At least it shows me do stuff. I don't know if it's important or not. Oh, there goes a cool coal coke thing getting thrown in there. I love the way that looks. But yeah, we're running around trying to figure out how to get this graphite stuff built up. What are we looking at? Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to build another thermoelectric generator to see if I could get stuff to function or cooperate or something. I can't exactly remember. But I'm sitting here like racking my brain. I'm like, how do I figure out a way to keep showing the footage and make it somewhat interesting? And so this is it. Me babbling and talking. Yeah, basically here what I figure out is that trying to make the block of steel from a block of iron takes a long time. I'm going to guess it takes just as long as it does to convert steel ingots from iron ingots. Like 9 times as long, since it's 9 blocks of iron to make. Oh man, to make not blocks of iron. 9 ingots of iron to make 1 block means that it'd be 9 times as fast. So basically, I'm just going through and realizing that I've got most of the materials to make this already, so we can make another thermoelectric generator. And thinking about it, I keep trying to figure out, we need to do some kind of an electrical infrastructure to the area that's just going to make electricity passively. A thermoelectric generator seem to be a good way to do that. I think each thermoelectric generator gives off 100 RF per tick. I'm not 100% certain on that. And I wish that there was a way to figure that out. Maybe with the voltmeter, I could look at something, or, if we had a way to figure out, like, how many ticks are in a second. I think it's 15 or 30. I can't remember which. But if I was to film myself looking at a device that stored RF, like it has a power source on the right hand side of the user interface. And I basically timed how fast it filled up with only one thermoelectric generator plugged into it. Oh man, excuse me. Then I might be able to figure out how much RF per tick that's giving off. But then we have to calculate how much RF per tick each machine needs and stuff like that. So, you know, looking forward, you know, because I know that we're going to have to do some more machines and stuff in the future to get all the Galactic Craft stuff running. It might be beneficial to build a bank of these thermoelectric generators and then just be done with it. Let them power the system and be done with it, but I don't know. So I'm going through here, just trying to get some more copper and whatnot. I think the problem was that's what it was. I figured out that we need to make some more wires. I've got insulated wire there, and I need uninsulated wire, if I do believe, to make the coil thing. Let's see if it shows back up on screen again. Yeah, I'm going through converting this so that we can make wires now. Because you need like the exposed copper wire, not insulated, to make a coil for like a motor or some kind of device. If you've got it insulated, it won't transmit the electricity. So even in these mods, it's really cool how the mod makers have developed the different mods in such a way that they make sense, that there's some form of logic behind them. I really like that. What are you searching over here for, Piggy? Getting sticks? Yeah, I think I decided instead of looking around for sticks forever, I grabbed some sticks. And now I've got sticks. But now they're going to end up like the buckets. I've got buckets and sticks now, but who knows where they are. They always disappear. They always just go far away. Now, I know another thing I was trying to do was I was trying to figure out like how much stuff could I build while we're trying to convert the steel ingots. They just go so much slower than you would hope they would go. And I think at this point I need like 5 more steel blocks. Yeah, so I'm like, okay, if we charge this thing up, if we give it some power, plug it in, hook it up and all that good stuff, maybe we'll be able to get this thing up and running a little bit quicker. Spoiler alert, it doesn't happen. I end up having to do a quick little edit. And I think we have to run over and get some starlight and some lava so we can fill this thing up. And I think that's what all I end up doing here is I just end up, gathering those materials and stuff. I'm kind of running out of stuff to say. I can't really remember everything that happened here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I know that I edit to another clip that is pretty much when we've already gotten the, excuse me, when we've already gotten the lava and stuff gathered and gotten everything, all the what am I trying to say? The iron ingots are converted. We've got them iron blocks and we get all that stuff set up. Yeah, here we are in a little adventure getting lava. Who knows if we're going to die or not? I guess we don't. We made it. Awesome. So yeah, like I said, that's pretty much what I think happens next is I just get all this stuff set up, figure out the iron is still not converting fast enough, and we go ahead and convert. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the next clip. Thank you for humoring me through this. Sorry that the audio disappeared. And I'll see you in the next clip. Alright everybody, I have got myself the steel blocks, which we should be able to place over here. Boop, boop. Where did that hammer go? There we go. So which... Oh, okay, that answers that. That's kind of cool looking. I like that. Oh my gosh, so much interface and stuff. Let's see here. So it looks like we've got stuff that would go here. Maybe a... Okay, that's power. I bet that's the graphite rods, because we gotta make 3 of those. It looks like we can combine stuff from here and get an output here, maybe? I don't know. Let's see here. So how do we make these? Metal press rod. Okay. So let's get you and smack a you. And it's the same thing. It's going to do it where if it's like multi-ingots, we have to throw them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll go ahead and split that in half and toss that. When we hear the ka-chunk sound, we can throw the ingots. Oh no, they're only at 50% integrity. What? Well, how in the world do you get them at... See, there's 100% right there. No. Bang my head. You get those boots off. You get that glove. You turn that glove off. You beat that head against that wall, Piggy. Oh my gosh. Tartar sauce. Well, we got them at 50% integrity. I don't know what that means. Does that mean that these things wear down over time? So I'm going to hold shift and just click. Okay, cool. So those did go up in there. So that's very interesting. Is it going to like pour stuff? Let's see here. So it was platinum, nickel, iron. Let's go ahead and do some iron. If I click that, okay, that goes there. But how do we turn this thing on? See, it's saying it needs RF, so there must be a place we can plug it in. Oh, hello. I'm like, why in the world am I not climbing? Well, it's because I had to do all the theatrics. So if that's all that stuff right there, where does it plug in at? Here is an output right here. It does need IF, because I can see that. I don't see where we would plug this in. Does it get plugged in from the back, maybe? Huh. Or do we just plug it in wherever we feel like it? Let's do this. It's like exclamation points right there. Like, warning, Piggy. No, that's high voltage. Low voltage wire. We want insulated wire. There we go. We'll get that. Put you back and put you back. Click that. Click that. Does just plugging it in make it work? Nope. Alright, well let's consult the manual because there's got to be a place to plug this in at. Heavy machinery. Arc furnace. Slag must be removed from the machine or it will cease to function and degrading electrodes need to be replaced over time. Okay, so they do wear out. It's complex in its workings in order to function, to form structure. We got that. Energy is input through the 3 connectors at the back and supplying the control panel at the front with a redstone signal will turn off the machine. Right-clicking the panel bucket or vat will open the interface. No, see, because I click on that, it lets me do it. Okay. Maybe they changed that and they forget to change that in the book. So it needs 3 plugs. Is that right? I guess 1 for each electrode? That would make sense. So 2 of those. 2 of those. It's funny. It's like intuitively I almost figured it out. That and that. Is that what they're saying? See, that doesn't seem to line up very well. Maybe these. Let's break you. Do you line... Oh, there we go. Now it's lining up. Now, where in the world did the other 2 go? Are you still up here? Yep. Okay. Oh, see, that makes sense because we've got those lines going up that way. So maybe that's what is going on. So that connects to there. That connects to there. That connects to there. Something's happening. Oh, it is getting power. Awesome. Are we going to watch stuff pour out? It's like it's heating up. Is it just going to instant convert that over to the 32? Oh, this is going to be so cool. Are you going to pour something? Ooh, it's getting hotter. Hope it doesn't explode. Let's see. That looks like it's consuming... Oh! That was so cool! Oh, yikes. 1 ingot. So we lost 2% from our electrode on 1 ingot. So we're gonna be able to do stuff, but my gosh, that's gonna take a lot of coal coke to do that. Let's go ahead and just grab all this. We need to turn all these into ingots anyway. How much of this can we cram in there? That goes in there. I wish I knew what this was for. Maybe we should look, right? Arc. Nope. Let's do grit. Not a crusher. That. There we go. Arc furnace. Oh, see, the arc furnace is only going to show us. I wish there was a way that I could click this and it would show me all the stuff that the arc furnace makes. So apparently there's a way to like combo something. Oh, look. So if we dump everything in here, does it slowly work on each, or does it work on one at a time? Let's see which one goes up next. Oh, look. So what it can do is it can cook all of these at one time, mate. No? See, that one's going up now. Yeah, and those electrodes are going to wear out. Wow, that was a bonehead move, Piggy. I used up all that coal coke to make those electrodes. We should have made it right stinking here. Oh, well, live and learn, right? But cool. So we finally have a way to run all this stuff, and we're going to be able to get double our ores, double stuff. So what I need to do is I need to let this thing run for a while, and then I'm going to have to take all that and run it over there so we can get steel. So yeah, hopefully I'll start having a bunch more materials ready so the next episodes we can start moving forward, which is going to be just awesome. Oh, I didn't see this. That is so cool. Awesome. But this is your first time watching, would you please click that like, or if you enjoyed this episode, please click that like button. If it's your first time watching, would you please consider subscribing and clicking the notification bell so YouTube can tell you whenever I put out a new video. I'm going to just sit here and be in awe of this while I start converting and getting all this mess ready for next episode, and that's when I hope to see you is in the next episode.